Will the taxman be taxing your savings account? Well, in a few scenarios, yes, and we're going to speak about it. So I saw this article online, and I thought it'd just be interesting information to share. So I've done a little video on it, and I hope you enjoy it. So let's get into it. Will HMRC tax your savings? So if you have more than, and we'll get into a few examples as to why they might be doing this. So if you have more than 3,500 saved, it's really important to understand how your savings interest could lead to a tax bill from HMRC. Few things you need to know. Savings interest can exceed Personal Savings Allowance, PSA. HMRC tracks interest payments automatically from banks, and exceeding your allowance means paying tax on interest earned, and that will differ depending on what tax bracket you're in and the interest rate you earn, the amount you've got saved. But like I said, we're going to get into a few examples as to why you might be receiving a bill from HMRC on your savings account. So, understanding Personal Savings Allowance. So basic rate earners like myself, now we can benefit from £1,000 of savings interest, meaning we won't pay tax until interest exceeds this limit. High rate earners face a reduced allowance of £500, resulting in potential tax liability on savings interest above this threshold, impacting their overall income a little bit. So what it looks like is £1,000 for the basic rate, £500 for that higher rate, and then the additional rate, which I believe is just shy of £126,000, is £0 allowance. That's not very many pounds. Now, the channel is currently around 1,500 subscribers, just a little bit more now. So I would have thought maybe 100 people of the subscribers on the channel are in that additional rate allowance with zero, which is not good. But, you know, I'd rather be in there. Okay, so understanding tax-free savings. So as you guys know, I think the vast majority of people watching my videos will know, if your money is in cash ISAs, fully tax-free savings, without reporting requirements at all. But a lot of you guys, like myself, will have an emergency fund, which will more than likely be held in a savings account. Now, interest from that account is subject to tax, affecting savers, right? And also business societies as well. So how that might look. So, okay, so a few examples. So £500 in interest. So with 3,500 in a 3-year fixed account at 5%, or maybe slightly more than that, you could earn approximately £500 in interest at maturity. This amount may exceed the personal savings allowance for high rate earners, leading to potential tax obligations. So, saving scenario, understanding how £11,000 in savings can trigger a tax bill. Okay, so yearly interest. So holding £11,500 in a regular 5% easy access account generates approximately £550 in interest each year. Now that pushes higher rate earners into taxable income territory under current HMRC regulations. So, understanding how £21,000 in savings could lead to tax liabilities for basic rate earners like myself. Now, I don't have £21,000 in savings, but there are some very, very good savers out there who probably do fall into this bracket. So, 21,000 at 5% generates £1,050 in yearly interest. So that is taxable for basic rate earners because it exceeds the personal savings allowance of £1,000. Okay, so the tax collection process. Now, when you exceed your personal savings allowance, PSA, HMRC employs a few different methods to collect the tax owed. They're not missing a beat. So, automatic adjustments. So HMRC may adjust your tax code based on the interest that you earned. Now, how it will do this, so it will calculate your potential tax owed using information from the previous year's interest, which is annoying because if you had a lot in the previous year and not so much this year, that's frustrating. Okay guys, so there's a few different scenarios in there where basic rate, higher rate and additional rate, certainly additional rate, taxpayers may have to pay taxes on the interest owed from a savings account. So yeah, I saw this article online. I thought just be a fun information to share, especially for my viewers of this channel who are interested in dividend investing, may have large emergency funds held in savings account and maybe getting a letter soon from HMRC. So I hope you found that information useful, guys. Now, if you do want to see my own portfolio and everything that I earned through that, then I'll leave that video linked right there. But apart from that, I'm Steve. This is the Extra Income Boss. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you again in that one right there. Peace.